I decided to become a lawyer and also to become somebody in public life. And when I now go around lawyers, I find almost every one of them is involved in some way in doing good work, whether it's through Rotary, service above self, or in local government, or I like to think in Parliament, but people who really see that there is a social dimension to everything. Because I got involved in debating, and you had to take sides, I got hugely bound up in the need, back to my first memories of being in the bomb shelter. Our Chancellor at Bristol University was Sir Winston Churchill. And he, as you probably know, after the Second World War, delivered a speech in Zurich in 1946, where he said we must never, ever allow Europe to be at war again. And certainly got totally overwhelmed by Winston Churchill's wish to see a peaceful Europe, that I felt we should be at the heart of Europe rather than on the periphery in what was called the European Free Trade Association. And therefore, when it came to 1975, I then chairman of the Conservative Group for Europe, and when Margaret Thatcher launched the Yes campaign in 1975, I never thought we'd have another. She launched the Yes campaign wearing the flags of the 6 nations of the Common Market. Because I was a solicitor, and there weren't very many solicitors in it, Parliament is filled with barristers, or was in my day. Because there were very few solicitors, I got to know this lady called Margaret Thatcher quite well, and as soon as I arrived in Parliament in 1976, she put me on the front bench, and I never left it. I'm a sort of survivor. Solicitors are survivors. I'm sorry, barristers, but solicitors survive. And there were only 6 of us that Margaret Thatcher never sacked. There were 56 ministers she sacked, but she never sacked me. So I was still there at the end, but she gave me all sorts of testing tasks, like I was in the Falklands War Cabinet when we decided to send a task force to recapture the Falklands that had been invaded by Argentina. Well, you find that a legal career brings you closer in touch with people than even a parliamentary or a local government career. But if you can do it all, then you'll never look back. And I wish you all the greatest possible success in your professional lives. And if there's any questions I can now answer, I'll do my best.